Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Thursday, November 8th, 10 p.m. Mountain Time 2018. You're looking at Batutada exploding just days ago in Indonesia, along with multiple other volcanoes on the uptick as cosmic rays riddle the Earth, heating the muons in the subsurface, causing an uptick in volcanoes worldwide, leading to stratospheric aerosols, and this is a Strombolian eruption that you're watching now. More eruptions, including Krakatoa, we will cover as we get on with the update. It's our fate. It's boom time. Welcome to the show, folks. Campfire, several hundred structures destroyed. If you haven't heard about it, check out Lee Wheelbarger's channel at Inventor Lee Wheelbarger. He's been live for 11 hours since this baby started. This baby has exploded from 5,000 acres to over 25,000 acres in just 8 hours, burning multiple structures and hurting many people. Many people were stranded. Over 500 people this afternoon stranded in parking lots waiting to be rescued. Many people fled the North Carolina town, escaped the wildfire. They didn't know whether their homes survived. Many homes are destroyed. Hundreds, if not thousands, of structures being destroyed as we're making the video. Go check Lee Wheelbarger's website for his live streams. He was the only one on the internet covering this live because he has the radios and all the emergency personnel coming in live to his yacht. Our prayers out to all the people and loss of life and all the panic in this region. It is only going to get worse with the winds kicking up tonight. Wait, what? The polar vortex is coming in November? Arctic blast forecast for the central eastern U.S.? Are you kidding me? It's back, kids. A chunk of the polar vortex is forecast to slide over the central and eastern United States over the next few days, making it the first unwelcome visit of the polar vortex this season. What's the reason? Grand solar minimum, changing, waning magnetosphere, and many other factors. In many locations, temperatures will be more like mid-January than mid-November. Do you remember? This is what we reported on and we forecast, and it's coming true before your very lives. Cold air invading southern United States, killing frost expected way down into the south. Multiple states are going to see cold they have never seen at this date in their entire lives. We're going to be looking at it. Thank you to the watchers here. Accumulating snow will continue to impact the central plains from Kansas and Nebraska towards the Midwest today and into tonight, with several inches expected, National Weather Service said today. Anomalously cold air. Are you kidding me? Boom! Anomalously cold. There are hundreds of reliable climatologists that have been predicting this cold for years. Their fears are coming true. This cold is extending all the way down into Mexico. Anomalously cold air, way below average for this time of year, will advance south into New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas, and continue all the way up into Wisconsin, the upper peninsula of Michigan, lower Michigan, and the entire northern tier of the Northeast. Frost and freeze alerts have been issued by the National Weather Service across 9 states. We will get to the details. A preview of winter-like temperatures is already in place for the central and northern plains. Guess what, kids? It's going to be 11 degrees when I wake up. November 9th. That's insane. That's 3 degrees below the record low. That's since 1883 where I am. A preview of winter-like temperatures is already in place for the central and northern plains, with highs ranging from the teens to the 30s. That is the highs. Down to the Kansas-Oklahoma border, National Weather Service forecaster Otto noted Thursday, November 8th, 2018, several inches of snow have also been reported across Nebraska and Kansas during the afternoon. The cold temperatures will continue to advance south into New Mexico Oklahoma, and Texas, all the way down into Mexico Friday, with forecast maximums of 15 to 25 Fahrenheit, below early November averages by a shit ton. 15 to 40. That's pretty sporty. Let's open this video in a new tab. You know what that means? Yeah, remember tab? Made everyone sick? That's crazy. Gave you cancer. Here we're looking at the GFS 2-meter temperature anomaly, degrees C, based on CFSR 1981-2010 climatology. You know what that means? This is below the 30-year average, running mean. Look at how low the temperatures are in the grand solar minimum predicted areas, where glaciation begins, and the worst areas are hit. Yeah, east of the Continental Divide. It can't hide. Take a look at this plume. Polar vortex extending all the way down into Texas. Holy macaroni. Whew. I hope I saved all these tabs. I hate it when I don't do that. Fire threat continues for California. We just showed you the Campfire. Did you know that there are 1,600 other wildfires in North America currently? So this isn't a big deal, except a lot of people live there. What you should glean is that overpopulation, terrible fire management, terrible forest management, and the powers that be that don't give up about you, you know, the money funders, the MFers, they don't care as long as their bottom line is profit. More houses, more flammable houses, more cars, more flammable cars. Recycle, repeat. Have you noticed that when you're shopping, the products that you're buying only last a year or a year and a half? It didn't used to be like that decades ago. Trust me, I know. I used to get paid $17 an hour when I was 14 years old to put together lights at the Kishler Light Factory. 3 decades later, you can barely get $10 an hour for the same job. It's insane in the membrane. Fire threat continues for California. Developing storm system for the Great Lakes and Northeast. It will not quit. It's going to continue to increase for the rest of your lives. And we will continue to bloviate at the top of our lungs about the facts about what is happening to the climate system on our Earth. The combination of unseasonably warm conditions. Where? Dry fuels and low humidity with strong gusty offshore winds are contributing to a multi-day critical extreme fire weather across California. By 10 days from my voice, the entire Sierras of California are going to be experiencing temperatures lower than they have ever seen. Mark my words, especially for Southern California. Meanwhile, developing storm system will produce locally heavy rain across the Northeast and heavy lake effect snows, as Oppenheimer Ranch predicted last year and just a week ago. Record lake effect is coming. Record Erie. You shouldn't feary, because you're going to break the all-time snow record this year. Binghamton, Buffalo, multiple cities in New York will be breaking their all-time snowfall record. I don't know if you know what that means. That's over 720 inches need to fall in these regions. Whew. That's not a lot, because we get 57 feet this year here. You do the math. My head is, it hurts. Let's check the GFS model. It's awesome, because it totally goes against Al Gore and everything he ever was. Now, what we're looking at here is just the newest model. So let's go break it down to the last 10 days. Bear with me. It'll only take a second. One thing my computer can do now with the software is remember the data. So it's going to quickly refresh here. How are you? Hey, I'm sure you guys saw about the Port Macquarie pummeled by life-threatening tennis ball-sized hail. This is due to cosmic ray increase. This hail was one of the most extensive 4-inch or bigger. That's 9-10 centimeters on Wednesday afternoon, and it is life-threatening. Now, usually these types of large hail only occur on the edge of the cloud system where you get to the end of the storm and it's the final pass. But in this instance, this massive hail lasted the entire length of the storm. And it wasn't warm. Anyway, what I mean to tell you is that as cosmic rays increase, so will the catastrophic hail and loss of life. We giggled and joked months ago about needing a helmet. It's true. Helmets will save your lives. I carry a helmet everywhere I go because I'm usually in a UTV and when I'm snowboarding or whatever. But I think as we move forward, helmets nearby will fly because they'll save your life. Port Macquarie pummeled by life-threatening tennis ball-sized hail. Rollins Plains and Kundaboom on the New South Wales mid-north coast were pummeled by this particular hail. I cannot upload the videos to show you tonight because we have too many videos uploaded as I currently speak. Hailstones measuring 9 centimeters on Wednesday afternoon lasted for hours. It was extraordinary. Read the footage down below. Everything was destroyed, all crops. Thankfully, no loss of life that I could find. A lightning bolt struck right out in front of his truck, splitting the tree in half, destroying all his crops, and everyone lived. Big ups to the gods above. Let's check the GFS model. It's running, and it ain't funny. Let's check it. Whoa! Wow! Boom! Ow! Ow! God, you prick! I wish I could break your... Oh, this guy. I can't believe how many millions of dollars he made on all of his books. And people still go to Barnes & Noble and pick that shite up. Are you kidding me? I need to do a dab. I'm about to go insane, but I need to tone it down because less than half of 1% of my subscribers think that I'm a little over the top. Well, I'm about to pop, and it won't stop. You know why? Because volcanoes, they's be exploding. Boom! Okay, let's relax. Let's just relax a minute. Oh. That's glorious. Yes, it's amazing. I love it. Let's get back to the GFS model and check out the snow that our children would never see. Only they're going to see it in epic proportions. In fact, it will be the norm. It's almost queer how opposite the predictions are. Now, granted, this is not a lot of snow, but it's snow everywhere. And I don't think that you, maybe you don't know, but let me tell you. Let's just draw a line right down here that goes through central Texas and all the southern states. Everywhere above there is going to receive snow over the next week. If you weren't aware, snow only falls when it's at freezing or near freezing, especially in the upper 48. And what you're looking at here is heavy accumulation in the Appalachians all the way down into Mississippi through November 15th. That hasn't happened since the late 70s. Huh. I wonder if the sun has something to do with our climate. I wonder if the powers that be have been lying to us for no particular reason except to set policy and to rob us blind. You know how much natural gas is going to spike in the Northeast? Look at these totals. We're 4 weeks out from winter here, and we're in the purple on the GFS model. Up in eastern Canada and the Northeast, these numbers should confound you. They should astound you. They are profound. Are you picking up what we're putting down? It's coming to you, South Texas. November 13th on Tuesday. It's 5 days from now. We're going to show you how you're about to be the beginning of the unfolding of the event. Now, this event is heaven sent, okay? And not a dollar has been spent on your survival. through the powers that be, which is why we started the channel. So you can realize that the information that I gleaned over the last 30 years is real, and that many people are waking up to this truth that is called science, knowledge, historical information, et al. And when 18 inches fall in the snowbelt just east of Lake Erie in the next 10 days, people in that region are going to wake up and be like, what is going on? Upstate New York and the Adirondacks are going to receive record snow. Now, people are going to be having fun and skiing in the mountains, Whiteface, Gore, all the places I loved. The Hulabu Double Diamond at Gore Mountain is the best run in New England, especially when the bumps are in. It's near vertical, and it's like a quarter mile straight down. It's insane. This earth has amazing possibility, but you're locked and brainwashed into the improbable narrative of global warming. But we're reporting on the facts, and the facts are clear. Please burn all of Al Gore's books, and we need to take him to trial. Because while they're claiming you're burning up, what's going to happen is natural gas and the other things you need to survive and thrive this winter are going to be unavailable, New England. Many of you know how to prep up there. Vermont, I know, New Hampshire, I've been up there. It's the same as where I live. We're ready. But many of you were counting on global warming to save you. But in fact, it will engrave you. And that's a boom. We're going to be checking the models and watching them. We're still 6-7 weeks out from winter. Further frost damage to Argentina's wheat crop after they already experienced difficult growing conditions as we descend into the grand solar minimum. New reports have emerged from Argentina of further frost damage to its unharvested wheat crop. What a flop. It's like we're watching a bad movie. Heads up, Buenos Aires. Ice Age farmer put it on the map. I just need a break. For this information I cannot take. It is like they do not want us to survive and thrive in the future. Western Australia hit by a rare 5 magnitude earthquake moments ago. No, actually it was 18 hours ago. But we did share it on our social media platforms, and it was the beginning of an uptick of rare quakes that we're going to be discussing today. Please stay. Boom! Volcanoes are exploding, and we're going to be covering them as well as JFK. So please stay. Let's check this video out real quick to keep your interest. This is Krakatoa. Just the other day.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yes, it's an ooh. Now watch the boulders come towards you.
Oh, fuck. I got close.
Yeah. Scientists are some of the bravest and dumbest people on Earth. How dare them, Earth? Get on with the update. Western Australia hit by 5 magnitude rare quake in the western region that has seen an uptick as we descend into the grand solar minimum. Things are changing. She's trying to keep a smile on. Look how fake it is. Look at this. She's like, everything's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. A Western Australian resident who wasn't woken by the sound of a magnitude 5 earthquake that struck the state said it sounded like a freight train, man. Put another shrimp on the barbie. Anita Rose, 26, from Albany, told 9newscom.au the shaking of a house during the tremor was enough to wake both her and her 2-year-old daughter up this morning. I could feel the rumbling and smashing, she said. Put another shrimp on the barbie. Seismic update. Boom! There you are, Svalbard. Oh my God, I hope the seas are safe. 119 kilometers. Oh my God, what's happening with the blow up? Boom! They don't want us to blow it up. Let's blow it up. Blow it up. I think the powers that be can hear me say blow it up, and they don't like me. That phrase is a bad phrase. It's a bad phrase because it means things explode. We're talking geological explosions. Oh my God, the facts are in, kids. Moments before we started the video, off the coast of Greenland, a 6.8, 119 kilometers northwest of Onjokinlebling. No one could say that. Svalbard. There it is. The seeds are right here, man. Do not fear. The seeds are right here. I want you to pick up what I'm about to put down. The powers that be know that as we descend into this ice age, sea levels are about to drop 100 to 400 feet. Many people ask why Svalbard is where they put the seeds. Look at the shelf around the island. This is all going to be land. And the seeds will be grand, high and dry. As a flyby, this is on a transverse ridge. Yes. On a mid-ocean ridge. Now, these transverses, these are where the big babies pop. And it is now unfortunate for me to tell you that if the mid-Atlantic ridge up north of Svalbard is popping, then Cascadia is the next to be dropping. Yeah, that was a light pop, but certainly a boom. I'm not predicting it to happen tomorrow. I'm not predicting it to happen next week. This is all tongue-in-cheek. But what shouldn't make you meek is my voice, because sometimes I squeak. But you should tweak at the fact that Cascadia is overdue for not only an M7, not only an M8, not only an M9, but all three. And Svalbard up in the mid-ocean ridge at the transverse just popped off a 6.8 with no tsunami according to the Tsunami Warning Center. But the last major earthquake, they didn't catch the tsunami. Where's my Baldy? So we can't rely on these powers that be because they do not see what we do. And if you do not get out of harm's way, it's your own fault if you get consumed by the catastrophe that is inevitable, that we've been predicting from the rip. Don't take a sip. Suck it all in. It's your life. You only get one of these cycles. So you can either live in fear and worry or do something about it. Make a change. Give yourself peace of mind. I'm pretty sure no one lives 100 kilometers north of Svalbard, but I digress. It's a mess. Worldwide volcano news update. Reventador Turrialba Ibico eruption today. Reventador volcanic ash multiple times. Fuego, Tucono, Sabancaya, Swanosima. Ibico, boom, boom, and it's still blowing, boom, boom, and we got video footage of boom, boom. Let's boom it. Let's look. Let's love the earth, the boom. We love the boom. Here's the boom. Let's do it. You know, the irony is the people on the boat that took this tour think they're safe. There is no way that anyone knows that they're safe. Remember what happened in Maui? Remember the Maui Wowie? Heads up, boat tourists. You will be the sheep that get consumed. And that's boom! You know, it's all about learning a lesson, and that lesson could be deadly. Don't be so callous that you got the whole hands on the palace, okay? That's nothing but malice. Pick up your hands and hold the chalice. Share it with your friends and neighbors. Don't hide it, divide it. Whew. We're all one. Let's do this. What's happening? Batu Tada is not a threat to our imminent future. It barely erupts above VEI 3, but it's just to add insult to injury. So come check it out. I'll leave you links to the Smithsonian National Volcanic Program. Check out eruptive history. It's very limited. So this is a unique occurrence, a rare event. The last time it erupted at this scale is 1847 and 2007. We're not yet in heaven. Krakatoa say it won't blow it, but it did on this scientist who's kind of an idiot. Let me tell you why. He's directly downstream from the explosion, and he doesn't take cover. He's just looking at it. I hope a giant bomb hits me in the face.
And then one rock fire land behind us.
Boom!
Oh, fuck. The dock's close.
Yeah, and you're an idiot. Stick with us, we're almost over. Like a Pied Piper or a plover. We're waiting for the satellite to uplink. Have you guys heard discovery of a massive volcanic CO2 emission puts damper on global warming theory? What a query. Recent research shows that volume of volcanic CO2 currently being emitted into Earth's atmosphere is far greater than previously calculated. Oh my God, does that mean the IPCC was wrong? Maybe I should smoke a bong. Challenging the validity of the man-made global warming theory. Duh. We've been picking that apart since day one. Major Math also puts widely cited global warming study on ice. That's not nice. A widely circulated study which concluded that global warming is far worse than previously thought, recently put out by the IPCC to scare the shite out of everyone, is total shite. Yes, it's been called into question by a math error. What a terror. Princeton scientist Lore Resplande and researchers at the Scripps Institution of Oceanography concluded in October that the Earth's oceans have retained 60% more heat than previously thought. Now, if you have watched our show from the rip, you know that Diamond is well aware of the heat budget of the ocean. In fact, he has a greenhouse in his front yard that uses that same thermal mass idea to heat his plants. I bet they're shitting their pants. They don't even understand the basic thermodynamics of the Earth, these alarmists. Climatology is a fraud. The climatology that began in 2000. If you have that degree, oh my God, I feel sorry for you. You currently have a job at Wawa. The New York Times at least hedged their reporting, claiming that the estimates, if proven accurate, could be another indication that global warming of the past few decades has exceeded conservative estimates and has been more closely in line with worst-case scenarios. I doubt it. You know why? Because they're showing a polar bear. Now, if you're unaware of the polar bear scenario, in the 60s when we discovered polar bears, we could only identify less than 6,000 of them. Today, there's over 60,000 polar bears on Earth. That is an increase of epic proportion and simply a debunking of the nonsense. Once again, I have to repeat myself every 3 months. That's how stupid the sheep are. But our subscribers are not as dumb as they look. We're about to get some interesting information about the Little Ice Age. But before we do that, there's an important message that we should probably share. Bear with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no secret is revealed. That is why the Athenian lawmaker Solon decreed it a crime for any citizen to shrink from controversy. I am asking your help in the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people, confident that with your help, man will be what he was born to be, free and independent.
And I continue to do what Kennedy asked me to do, to inform you of the truth. Let's talk more truth. Europe's little ice age, all things which grew above the ground died and starved. We're not here to scare you. As JFK said, we're here to prepare you. The powers that be are making you unprepared. Do you want to prepare yourself? Read the article. I've talked ad nauseum about the historic past. New subscribers say, hey, could you tell us what happened in the past, what we should expect? There are 802 videos as of now that I've published since we started this channel last July. If you're not willing to watch the past videos that I made, then you're not willing to know the truth. Now, you're going to get the truth on May 18th in Denver at LeCon 2019. Yeah, the time has come to unveil the lies, and the time is running out to hear the truth at events like this. Denver Marriott Tech Center, just outside of Denver, one of the top meeting places for alternative information. Use coupon code BOOM. We're about to bring the prices back up. You don't have much time. So if you want to be at the event of the year and meet some of your YouTube heroes and hear the truth, John D'Souza, retired FBI agent, you might get something out of that talk. If you want a table, Oppenheimer Ranch at Gmail. Now, I just signed the contract this morning. We're locked in. If you're VIP, you're going to get a special VIP concert and dinner Saturday night. And that's all I can tell you. It is going to be mind-boggling. The entire VIP package pays for itself in custom One-of-a-kind art, only 100 pieces done just for our VIPs. The Hemp Lucid package, custom attaché, access to our floor where we'll all be staying, all the speakers. And in just 24 hours, I'm going to be announcing a super discount on rooms for the event. We got a block of 80 rooms for you guys at the Marriott Tech Center for a huge discount. So do not get rooms yet until I announce this tomorrow. And then jump on them. They just redid this hotel. These are the best rooms you will stay in Denver. They'll blow your mind. Top notch. We're not screwing around. We want you coming to town and enjoying the sights. I hope you got something out of the video. Times are changing. Volcanoes are exploding as predicted, and that is a boom. Thanks to all of our subscribers. If you haven't subscribed now, do it now. Share this with like-minded people. Even if they're sheeple. We love the haters. And we love the lovers. And we love the mothers. And we love the fathers. And we love the brothers. We're all in this together. Be safe.